Hello. So we have a Google Slides project that we assign students, and we thought it would be a good idea to go through a basics run through on how to get started in Google Slides. So the project that we have for the students is an assignment to create a Google Slides presentation like Microsoft Office PowerPoint on the subject of your choice. So you can choose whatever you want to do this Google Slides project on. And here are the requirements that we have, and I'll be covering 1, 2, 3, and 4 on Google Slides. So minimum of 7 slides, 3 different slide format styles, 1 transition and/or 1 animation, and 5 pictures. And some bonus items here that I won't cover now. That will be in another video to come. So for now, what you're going to do is go to a blank tab that just has Google, and make sure you're signed in to your Google account. And to go to Google Slides, you go to these dots over here, the Google Apps, and choose Slides. Now, up here we have some templates, and this is a template gallery for slides. You can use these templates, and they are created for you, give you kind of a bunch of pre-made slides that you can fill in. So for instance, if you wanted to do something with this template for a recipe book, you could click on it. And when you do that, it will show you an outline of various slides and suggestions on what you could put in these slides. So the work is halfway done for you with these templates. So to go back to the main page of slides, you want to click on this little thumbnail here, Slides Home. So click on that and it'll bring you back to the home page. And you're going to want to choose a blank slide for this project. So here we are on a blank slideshow, and we have our first slide right here. So we have these little previews of slides here. So here's our first slide preview, and here's the actual slide itself. Here are some theme suggestions on the side. You could change the way your presentation looks just by clicking one of these. So if I clicked on this one here, for instance, it would change the slide to this. To make a new slide, you would come up to this tab, Slide, click on it, and choose New Slide. And as you can see, this theme is now part of the whole presentation. So every slide I choose is now going to have this theme applied to it. If you didn't want that theme, you could always go back by clicking this button here, Undo. So if I click that and then click it again, here I am at the beginning of my slideshow. So this slide right here is formatted to be the title slide. To change the layout of a slide, you would click in here, and these are the format styles that were referred to in this slide project. So 3 different slide format styles that would be located in layout. So if I made a new slide, this would be the format for this. I could change the format by coming to this layout and choosing any of these. For instance, this one. So this slide here gives me the option to put some text or a picture side by side. So to go back to my title slide, I can click in here and write down what my title slide could be. So I could write cats. And then my subtitle could be my favorite cats. Okay, so that's the title slide, and you can change the fonts by hovering it over it and highlighting it, and then coming up here to your toolbar, you can change the font. You can make it bigger or smaller. You can bold it. It's already italicized, but I could further italicize it or not. I could underline it. I could change the color of the font. I could apply a background or a highlight. Okay. So there's your title slide. So let's go to this next slide here. This slide here is suggesting that I click here to add text and click here to add text. So I could write in this title some sort of a cat that I like, a short haired cat. And then in here, I could go to Insert, Image, Search the Web. Now I have the opportunity over here and search for images to find images. So I can look up short hair cats. Click on it. And now I will have some options for pictures. When you find a picture that you want to put on your slide, you just click on it and it'll be checked off. You will have this little box that comes up that says insert. You go ahead and insert. And there's our picture. So as you can see, there are these dots in here, and these dots resize the picture. So right now the picture is really big, and we'd like to fit it into this box. So I'm going to hover over this little square here, hold down my left clicker on my mouse and drag. And now the picture has gotten smaller. Make it a little smaller. Okay. Now my mouse, when I hover over the picture, turns into these 4 arrows. That means I can move it around. So if I hold down my left clicker again and drag, I'm now dragging the picture. So I'll drag it directly into this box. And you see these red lines are giving me boundaries. So it's giving me an indication of where it's gonna land and how it's gonna look in the picture. So if I let go, there it is. And I could drag it down even a little bit more. And there's that picture there. Could come over to this block and do the same thing. Insert, Image, Search the Web, and my search should still be here. So let's find another picture. How about this one? So this picture here, insert. And there's our picture there. So let's move this one over to the box. Let go. And we have some room here we can drag down like so. And that's really nice. So you have two pictures that you found, that I found, by going to insert, image, search the web. What if you had pictures on your computer that you wanted to put into your slideshow? So you could make another slide, new slide, and then you could change the layout. Let's try a blank layout. So I have a nice blank layout here, and I could fill it by inserting a picture. And let's find one on our desktop. So this will be something that's uploaded from the computer. So it'll be an image that I have here. So here's an image, kitten. Let's click on this and open it. Okay, there's a nice picture of a cat. And I found that just by going to insert, image, and upload from computer. And it took me to my own computer. So there's a picture. I can size it by moving it over like that, grabbing the sides and just holding down the left clicker and dragging. Like so. And you can take a look at your pictures and your slides as you're going through by clicking this present button. You could go present from the beginning or present from where you are now. If you just click present, it'll show you the image you're currently editing. So the slide you're currently editing looks like this right now. That's really nice. So you press escape on your keyboard to get out of this view. And I believe that, okay, I have not done a transition. So if I wanted to transition, I could click on this here, the first image, the first slide, go to transition, and I can change the transition right here where it says none. And there's the drop down here. So there's a few different choices I can utilize. So let's try cube. So I've selected cube, and this will be how fast the transition goes. So if it's fast, it might go too fast and you won't be able to see all the information on there. So I'm going to set it to around here. And I can apply it to all the slides. And when I do that, let's see how it looks. So I'm going to press play to get an idea of what my transition will look like. Okay. And to see what all three of them look like, you could press present and then click the space bar to move to the next slide. And there's the transition. Click to the next slide with my space bar. There's the transition again. Press my escape key. And now I'm back with the ability to edit. At this point, you would want to entitle your presentation. And this first slide says cats. It usually defaults to the first thing written. So it's called cats. And I'm going to put my name in there, actually. Okay, so now I have my name, I have some slides, and because this is a Google Doc or a Google product, it saves to the cloud, so I do not have to save as or save or anything like that. If I close the project, I can always go back to it, clicking on a new tab, and I could go to Slides from the Google Apps. And in my recent presentations, my slideshow will be right here. So I just click on it, and here it is again. All my slides, all the pictures. So that's basically all you really need to know to start this project. Thank you.